Every Which Way Up Everest. Welcome to our reading of Every Which Way Up Everest, written by Kanak Dixit, illustrated by Diwakar Chhetri. This book has been published by Rato Bangala Kitab. First, let us listen to a message from the author, Kanak Dixit.
Namaste, my name is Kanak Dixit. I am the writer of the book, Every Which Way Up Everest. This is a children's book I wrote with a mix of satire and humor so that I could excite our young readers to the love of mountains and to the love of climbing. But I did it in a way that it is humorous. I am not trying to make fun of mountaineering, but I am trying to make fun of the Guinness Book of World Records attraction of the Nepali people, where we always want to do the highest, the tallest, the biggest, the fattest, the thinnest, whatever. It is not about our own skill set that we have developed, but whether we can have the longest endurance on something, for example. So, taking the example of Mount Everest, also known as Sagarmatha or Chomolungma, and realizing that over the years many people have tried to set a record on Mount Everest, to go without oxygen, to go as many times in one season to the top, or whatever. I just wanted to exaggerate on that human need to be the first to do something and use the climbing of Sagarmatha, Chomolungma or Everest as a kind of a metaphor of the need to look at oneself and evaluate what excites us. But beyond that, Every Which Way Up Everest is pure humor. It talks about people who want to climb the top to make a name for themselves, doing it in different ways. Somebody wants to climb to the top and be the first one to be able to fly a kite. Somebody else wants to go backward. Somebody else wants to go barefoot. Many ways you can climb Sagarmatha. Just as it is true, we can find many ways to do anything that we set our goals on. So thank you. I hope you enjoy the book, and I hope that you also enjoy the discussion around the book. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dixit. Every Which Way Up Everest was a new kind of picture book in Nepal because it is a play. Just like the play, we hope that this reading will be fun for both adults and children. During the Children's Literature Festival in 2015, we took the opportunity to stage this play by the students for the first time to an audience. Students continue to enjoy productions of this play. All of the play readers today are authors whose books have been published by Rato Bangala Kitab. Look out for their books on the RBK website and in bookshops around Kathmandu. Let me now introduce you to our play readers. Narrator and Reinhold by Kalpana Parajuli. Tashi by Milan Dixit. Phurba by Shanta Dixit. Padam Bahadur and Sitadevi Rokaya by Sarita Rana. Drona Prasad by Midesh Maharjan. Gora Saheb, the Colonel, by Diwakar Chhetri. Hirakaji and Kaushalya Singh by Shilu Karmacharya. Lakpa by Monita Gurung. Photographer by Sudha Oja. Every Which Way Up Everest. The view of Camp 4, South Col. In a windswept rocky terrain, there is a lone tent flapping in the wind. Oxygen bottles lie strewn about in the snow. Scene 1, as Tashi emerges from the tent, breathing deep.
Oh, what a lovely morning. Perfect day to make it to the top. Hey, slowpoke, Phurba, rise and shine.
From inside the tent comes Phurba's voice muffled under a sleeping bag as he coughs and wheezes.
Oh, Aunt Tashi, can't we do it tomorrow? I think I have altitude sickness. No, you don't have altitude sickness. No excuses now, Aunt Phurba. Come on, out. Oh, why can't they make the air a little bit thicker up here? They should put a little bit more oxygen into it. You'll get all the oxygen you want when you get back down to base camp. First, we must summit Chomolungma. Aunt Phurba, where is the ladder? Oh, we forgot it back in the Godao in Lukla. And the ropes? Where are the ropes? How can we reach the summit without ropes? The yaks chewed all the ropes at Lobuje pasture. You were there. What about our oxygen bottles? We'll get so tired without oxygen. Aunt Tashi, at Namche Bazaar, we used the bottles to fill the balloons for your birthday party.
Tashi looks with some surprise as a climber enters left stage pushing a Japanese-looking lady with some difficulty up the slope.
Hey, Padam Bahadur, what's that weight you're pushing?
This is South Pole, lady. You can rest.
まったく、私はそんな重くないわよ。このポーターさんちっとも力使わないのよ。早くしなさい。みんな行っちゃったじゃないの。
The lady replies in chattering Japanese. Padam comes towards Phurba and Tashi and says,
She wants to be the first Japanese grandmother to climb Everest. Does not have a muscle in her body that works. Kigarni, what are you two doing up on South Pole? I don't see any query around.
We are climbing for ourselves. We are not helping the Gora Sahebs this time.
What are you saying? We Nepali never climb mountains as a sport. We are always helping others to get to the top.
Well, now you know two who do. We are not support staff. We are climbing Chomolungma as a sport.
So where is your climbing equipment?
Well, we were forced to climb pure alpine style rather than expedition style. We have no sponsors, no funding, no insurance. In fact, we have no ropes, no ladders, no crampons, no oxygen, no toilet tent, no mess tent, and no yaks, and no Gora Sahebs.
Good for you. Hey, look, more climbers.
As Padam Bahadur looks down beyond the Japanese lady, all three men peer down left stage. They see one person with climbing goggles, dhoti, jane, and walking stick as he enters, bent forward and breathing hard.
Bate, what are you doing here? This is Drona Prasad. What on earth are you doing here? Did you take the wrong turn going from Ramechhap to Okhaldunga?
Phurba Babu. Everybody from Japanese ladies to Punjabi Sardajis have climbed Sarama. I thought I should do my bit as a Pahadi bound be the first one on the top.
But Drona Prasad Guruju, other Pahari bounds have already climbed Chomolungma.
That's so? No problem. I will be the first Pandit to conduct a home at the top.
Baje, there's wind and snow. A home won't be possible. The fire will go out, but you're welcome. Now, who's that?
Tashi looks down to see a khaki-clad British officer coming up at knee-high gait with a retinue of attendants. He wears a sola topi, shorts, and boots with high socks, and is holding a baton.
Hup, 1, 2, 3, hup, 1, 2, 3, halt!
The attendants clumsily come to a stop. The Gora Saheb struts about with his baton, then studies the summit with his telescope, mumbling to himself.
Ah, my dear, dear Everest. Wait for me, old chap. Wait for Colonel Saheb. All 8,848 meters of you.
You really are living in the days of the Raj, Karsab. You should know our dear Chomolungma has grown, together with the rest of the Himalaya mountains, a couple of centimeters every year.
What?
Indeed, she has grown. They have remeasured the mountain, and Chomolungma is now 8,849 meters tall.
Well, congratulations.
What are you up to, Karsab?
Old chap, I'm making it to the top using the old ways of the Raj. My sola topi, this khaki shirts, and this mustache.
And what about these poor souls?
Why? My attendants. One to bring me my morning cuppa and hold my towel, the other to carry the ropes, and the another to tie my crampons.
But the Raj has been over since long, Karsab. Did you not know?
Phurba then eyes another climber coming up with a Latvian kite.
And who are you? What is all this?
I am Hirakaji from Ombal. I'm going to fly my kite from Sagarmatha's Tupo. Here I have my Lattai. I hear there's always a good breeze up there.
This is really unfair. Here we are trying to climb the highest mountain, make a name for ourselves and our country, but you guys are turning it into a joke. What is happening to mountaineering? Where is the spirit of adventure? Hey, Hirakaji, can I fly your kite once you get it up in the air?
They notice a man going by, climbing backwards. Tashi is puzzled by this sight.
Huh? What's he doing?
Oh, that's Reinhold. Reinhold from Austria. Everest has been climbed every which way, so he wants to climb it backwards. He also wanted to do it barefoot, but we told him at base camp that it was a bad idea.
There is Reinhold, singing the opening lines in German from the Sound of Music song Edelweiss, walking upwards, backwards. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, du grüßt mich jeden Morgen. Seh ich dich, freu ich mich und vergiss mein Sorgen.
And who are they?
Tashi looks askance at a lady with a doko on her back and another with a tokari on her head, one dressed in a Tarai household's attire and the other like a mid-hill lady.
I am Kaushalya Singh from Biraz, the first to climb our Sagarmatha with a tokari on the head.
And I am Sitadevi Rokaya from Bajan. We two sisters believe that the tokari and the doko are much better to carry loads than backpacks and rucksacks.
You ladies will be the first with doko and tokari, guaranteed.
He then looks onward to a lady in Sherpa Chuba dress coming up, leading a yak.
Tashi Dele, I am Lapa, and this is Jack the yak. Not fair that only humans get to climb the Mount Everest, and that yaks are not allowed beyond the base camp. So I brought Jack along. This will be a small step for a yak, but a giant leap for an animal kind.
This is getting too much. Wait, all of you. Phurba and I made it here to the South Pole first, so we should be the first ones on the summit. We are off.
Wait.
Everyone goes scrambling after Tashi and Phurba as they exit the stage.
Hey guys, help me with this lady.
The scene ends with Padam Bahadur heaving the Japanese lady up the mountain, even as she continues her demanding chatter, pointing the way forward. Scene 2, at the summit pyramid of Everest, 8,849 meters. the highest point on earth. There is sound of heavy winds blowing and spray of snowflakes and wind.
It was tough getting ahead of the pack. I'm really tired. What about you, Phurba?
Oh, this is easy, Tashi. Look at me, whistle as I climb. Listen to me as I reach the summit, singing. Hum Phurba sarpale chadyo himal chuchura, chadyo himal chuchura, chadyo himal chuchura.
As Phurba starts rushing towards the summit all by himself, Tashi holds him back.
Not so fast, buddy. So you can tell the world you got there first? That's not nice. We have to do this together, like this. Let's hold hands and hop forward together.
They proceed up the slope and dramatically hop up the last step together and shout with glee.
Yippee! Yippee! What a messy place. Look at all this junk. Look who's here. Mao Zedong.
Up here? Mao? Where?
No, silly, a bust of Mao. It would have been left by the Chinese team of decades ago. Let's pick it up. Let's pick up all this stuff strewn around the summit. There are photo frames, oxygen canister. Look at that teddy bear. Ah, a photo of the Dalai Lama is here. I bow to you, Dalai Lama. And here, there's some chocolate. Have some, Phurba.
Here's a greeting card. It says, Happy Mother's Day to Chomolungma, Mother Goddess of the Earth. Let's put the color we brought and place them on top of this mound of venerable memorabilia. Look, under the rock, an envelope that says, To whom it may concern.
Open it, open it. What does it say?
It reads, Don't believe them. We got here first, Mallory and Irvin, 1924.
They look at each other as the others start scraggling up the summit mound, which soon begins to get crowded. Tashi and Phurba find it increasingly difficult to maintain their spot as others jostle them.
Hey, you jokers, out of the way. This is our spot. We got here first.
No one is listening to them. Hirakaji tries to launch his kite. Drona Prasad sits with his legs crossed and begins to intone his puja. Padam Bahadur is busy taking pictures of the Japanese lady. Lakpa is playing with Jack the yak. The ladies with Tokari and Doko maneuver to get to the Tuppo. The Gora Saheb is directing his attendants, trying to be heard over the wind and noise. Reinhold is having a hard time climbing backwards up to the summit mound. Everyone is happy and talking all at once. Phurba and Tashi finally abandon their summit spot and come down to where the others are.
Quiet, Satio, quiet.
Quiet, Satio, quiet.
Yes, quiet.
The crowd becomes silent and looks towards them.
What we need is a group photograph, or no one will believe that a group like this made it to the top of Chomolungma. We need a picture. Who will be the photographer? Raise your hand. No one? Does that mean everyone wants to be in the picture? What do we do now?
Here comes a photographer. Are you a photographer?
Yes, I'm a photographer. Do you want a photograph?
Yes, indeed. Please. Yes, please. Okay, group view. Everyone, come here. Pose. Show your teeth. Say cheese. No. Say yak cheese.
Yak cheese. Yak cheese.
Once again, yak cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cheese.
Song and music comes up. Hamro tenzing sherpale chadyo himal chuchura, chadyo himal chuchura. That brings us to the end of our play. We hope you've enjoyed this production. Listening to this reading makes us realize that perhaps we all wish to climb Mount Everest. We will now bring this session to a close. Thank you for listening, and namaste.